you can understand English, but unfortunately you can't speak English. How does that make sense? It doesn't make sense, of course. If you understand English all the time, your teachers, friends, family, everyone's around you, and you can't speak at the same time. How many words you've learned, how many videos you've watched, but don't worry, I will show you how to speak English fluently and confidently at the same time. Of course, if you understand and you can't speak. Have you ever noticed that you can understand English pretty well, but when it's time to speak, the words just freeze? You don't understand anything. You can't speak. If that sounds like you, don't worry, you are not alone. And in today's video, of course, I'm going to explain why this happens and what can you do to fix it. Understanding English is passive skill, of course, and is not active. Speaking is active skill. When you listen, for example, let's say when you listen to a TV show or even a podcast, your brain takes this time to recognize words. But when you want to speak, because this is an active way you want to speak English, you have to create sentence instantly, automatically in your brain. But that's a different skill, to be fair, that you need to master. It's completely normal for you, like your speaking ability, to be lower than your listening ability. If that makes sense, of course. But like even a fear blocks fluency. Let's say if you are afraid of talking to people because your pronunciation is not perfect enough, you feel afraid to talk to people because your vocabulary isn't higher enough. Your vocabulary isn't higher like a native English speaker. Many learners actually can speak, but they intimidate. If you are afraid of making mistakes from time to time, that fear causes your mind to freeze. You suddenly feel like you forgot everything that you've learned recently. You don't need to be, because this is how people learn, and your brain isn't always going to remember everything. But at least try to speak. Don't be afraid to talk to people. No one is perfect. You can't be perfect, okay? You don't get enough speaking practice. If you don't get enough speaking practice, you can watch thousands, even millions of videos, but if you don't open your mouth and talk, your speaking will not improve. Why? Because you're afraid. Let's say you're trying to swim, and by only not getting into the water and you seeing people swimming, that's it. Like reading about water and you're not going to swim. So I would say how to fix it, how to fix this problem. I would say start with a short daily speaking exercises. If you're afraid of making mistakes and you're afraid to talk to people, I would highly suggest you need to start by speaking to people, even your family members, your friends, because those people can't judge you. And even you can watch, let's say, talk to AI tutors. If you don't already know, there is a feature, let's say, for example, at the moment that release is AI. You can talk to AI rather than making yourself not to speak English at all, which you delay your progress. You need to shadow native speakers. Shadow native speakers, use a short clip. Let's say, for example, someone is speaking in English, play a sentence, even pause it, and repeat exactly the rhythm, the tone, and the pronunciation. So this trains your mouth in the same way that athletes train their muscles. Use language, chunks. And instead of building sentence about words for words, learn useful expressions, like, let's say, I'm not sure, or even, can you repeat that, please? These chunks help you to learn faster and more naturally. Remove all the fear of mistakes. Hear the secrets and hear the truth. Even native speakers make English mistakes every single day, and your goal is communication, not perfection. Mistakes are not a failure, they are progress. However, you need to practice with a partner, tutor, as I mentioned earlier. Find a speaking partner, a tutor, or even English speaking friend online. Let's say ChatGPT or even HelloTalk, Free4Talk. All these platforms can help you to find a partner, of course, to have a conversation with it. You can understand English. That means your brain is already knows the language. However, you just need to train the part of your brain which is the passive and active skill. So these are my fundamental tips if you understand English but you can't speak. At the same time, you need to practice consistently and practice without fear. If you are not practicing it, you're not going to get anywhere. And confidence is important. Okay, so that's it, and I hope this video helped you. And yeah, that's it. And I'll see you in the next video.